All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Show. Now, the Houston Astros are currently taking it on the chin, and rightfully so for their sign-stealing scandal, as you've had players from opposing teams, as well as fans and the media alike letting them have it. But the Astros scandal, believe it or not, could actually be helpful for Major League Baseball in 2020. Now, at its roots, sports is a form of entertainment, and we all know that controversy sells. Major League Baseball has not had a villain in regards to a team to root against in a very long time. You've got to go back to the New York Yankees of the late 1990s and early 2000s when this squad won 4 World Series titles in a 5-year span, and they made 6 appearances in the Fall Classic from 1996 to 2001, and then also another trip back in 2003. Now, as a whole, Major League Baseball is not as popular as it once was, especially once you put it up to versus basketball and football. Now, when you look at the start of the MLB season in the spring, Major League Baseball has to contend with the stretch run of the NBA regular season, then the playoffs. Then you've got the NFL draft coming down the pike in April. Then, when Major League Baseball thinks they have it all to themselves in the summer, you've got the NBA Finals in June. Then you've got training camps beginning in the NFL in July. And then, of course, NBA free agency. Then the start of the NFL season in September takes away from the stretch run of Major League Baseball. And then the start of a new NBA season in October cuts into what we're seeing in the MLB playoffs. Now, like it or not, the 2020 Astros will be must-see TV because why? Most people want to see them get what they deserve, and that's losing. You're going to see opposing pitchers throw at them, in spite of the fact that I'm sure that MLB and the umpires will be warning opposing pitchers not to go out there and throw at the Astros. There could be some potential bench clearing fights this year. It's a situation generally in this era of Major League Baseball. We've seen players really shy away from the fights. We see guys, they'll go out there, they'll talk a lot of junk, and then anybody can be a tough guy when they've got 3 or 4 guys, holding them back. But it's not a situation like it was in the old days in baseball when you got hit and a guy just immediately charged the mound and they were going at it. I think you're going to see a situation this year where guys are going to be charging the mound more because eventually the Astros are going to get tired of it. And then what happens when their pitchers take up for them. So you are going to see some fights. Rob Manfred, Major League Baseball's commissioner, obviously he's taken a lot of criticism for the way that people have felt that he has handled the Astros situation. But like I've said before, he gave these guys immunity, and he gave them immunity from the aspect that he wanted to know all of the details about everything that went down. And you can't give somebody immunity and go back on your word. So, like I said before, his hands were tied. But make no mistake about it, in regards to the Astros, you look at the national networks that have deals with Major League Baseball, ESPN, of course, TBS will televise Sunday games, and you also have Fox, which shows weekend games as well, and not to mention the MLB network. You're going to constantly see things with the Astros. You want to see how the reaction is from their fan base at home in Houston. Then, of course, when they go on the road versus, especially when they travel to Yankee Stadium this year, because the New York Yankees really feel like they were slighted in losing to the Astros in both 2017 and 2019 last October. So people are definitely going to tune in. You're going to see people, when the Astros are on the road, just purchasing tickets just for the sake of heckling them and giving them a hard time. So the revenue will be there for opponents, and the revenue will be there for Major League Baseball. And I know there are some people that want this Astros situation to go away. Like I've said before, it's not going away anytime soon. The Boo Birds will be out, but make no mistake about it, people will be glued in because they want to see the Astros lose. So folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge show on YouTube. Now, if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it'll be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the Facebook page at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out, join, and be a part of one of the most solid sports debating sites going on social media. Once again, I'm William Martin. I'm signing off. I'll be back on here soon. And until then, take care and have a good one.